Alright, and we are live doing a live review from tonight's WWE Payback pay-per-view, live from Chicago, Illinois, June 1st, 2014. Live here, me, Tony, live with Dave, the bizarre one. How are you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Let's
So,
just start off, to get into this pay-per-view. We'll start off with the two main matches of the night, which were John Cena and Bray Wyatt, last man standing, and the Shield and Evolution in a no-holds-bar elimination tag match. Let's get to the last man standing match first, since this is the co-main
okay.
event. It ended up starting off with the two. Well, actually, Bray Wyatt came down with his Luke Harper and Rowan, and John Cena came down alone, of course, and the Usos ended up coming down to his side, which I thought made sense.
It,
I didn't really want to see John Cena against all three of them again. Saw that last pay-per-view, but this match was pretty damn good. I think it's the best one they've had out of the three they have wrestled. I wish this match was at WrestleMania. I mean, man, this match was really good. Overall, what did you have any thoughts about this match?
I thought it was a good match. I mean, it's obvious the Usos didn't wrestle earlier for the tag titles because of this right here. That's why the titles were on the line tonight, because they wanted to do this. And I don't think this feud is over. I hate to say it, but I don't. Because it was a good match, though. I mean, when you had, which a last man standing match is more or less a match where guys are gonna be able to breathe and take breaks, pretty much. That's all it was, pretty much. And then when you had the Usos and the Harper and Owen come out, that was basically to give Bray Wyatt and John Cena a break.
Well, then they're feuding as well, so makes
Yeah, it
sense.
was good. And the spots, the table spots were good.
Table spots, the stairs thrown at Bray Wyatt, that was pretty incredible.
That was pretty. I was like, dang. I wonder if that was a mess up, or maybe I don't know how. I don't know what, but looked pretty bad.
I don't know if the feud is. I'm hoping the feud's over. I mean, but
I don't know if it is.
I guess it all depends on what they want to do with Bray Wyatt. If they want to throw him into the Money in the Bank or, something like that.
They could end up giving the Luke Harper and Rowan the tag titles somehow. Give them feuding with them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to be the number one contenders, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But John Cena ends up winning. They go to the ramp side, throws him into, I guess, like a stage case or whatever, and throws down something on top. I'm not really sure what it was or exactly what the name of it was. It was looked like a big old suitcase, not like I don't know what, like a thing that you would, like a wardrobe case or something. I don't know. It looked really heavy. Threw it on top of Bray Wyatt to where he couldn't get out, and John Cena ends up picking up the victory. But I thought the match was really good. The spots were pretty good.
I don't think we needed those guys, honestly. I think we could have been fine with Wyatt and Cena, and that was it. I'm happy with. You know what? We didn't need the extra guys. Maybe that was the WE thinking, okay, what if this match gets crapped on because it's Cena? You know, maybe we should throw some extra guys in there and make it more exciting. And that's what they're thinking.
It seems like the Wyatt family never leave Bray Wyatt's side. So, I mean, I guess no matter what, John Cena had no choice to have the Usos down there at ringside. I mean, like you said, or it could have been, like you said, for the break time to give them a couple of breathes, a breather or two, while, then they went at it. But that suplex though, off the rope to the table, wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, John Cena ends up winning. Not sure where they're gonna go with this next, but it seems like you would not, and knowledge has you would think the story was over. He wins in a cage match. He wins in a last man standing match.
That's the third match.
Yeah,
Unless something happens,
yeah.
you know, I mean, maybe Cena starts, maybe the Wyatts versus, the Usos, and Cena ends up trying to help the Usos out as payback for them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
helping them out.
Is
They
Cena?
like
The
that.
question is
Huh?
Cena going to be in the Money in the Bank match?
I hope not. Because that means he'll
That's
probably win.
that's the main question right now. That's the question of the night. Is John Cena going to be in the Money in the Bank? But yeah, he wins the last man standing match. Let's get into this main event because I know Dave is probably eager to talk about it. If you really wanted to get it, let's start off the show.
I think it was good.
What are your thoughts? I thought some of them were kind of hard to watch. Sometimes felt bad at some of the
Really?
beatings. That Rowan getting hit with the kendo sticks.
I thought you were saying the match was bad.
No. The match was good. The knowledge of the tag match, no holds barred thing didn't make really sense. Because at the end they all ended up wrestling. It should have just been
It
no
was
holds
basically
barred elimination match.
pretty
What's
much. It was
that?
just all the whole time.
Huh?
I was kind of confused because I liked that it was basically just a no holds barred brawl. Basically, what it was. It
That's
wasn't
what it
really,
should have ended.
it
Yeah, but
was.
it didn't start off that way though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Then it became a tag team after the brawl. After the first part of the all started fighting at first, and then it went to a tag team, and then it just broke out.
yeah, I guess they like, oh, okay, this isn't working out. I think they finally maybe snapped out of it because it just didn't
I
look
thought
right.
it would completely differently, honestly. I
Yeah,
thought it was gonna kind of like two. It's gonna be down to Reigns versus Evolution by himself, and then he's gonna win. Or Evolution, honestly, Evolution should have won the match.
I agree.
Because to me, that made no sense to have the Shield look that strong. I mean, yes, they're strong, but they should not look that strong.
Yeah, right now the
Like,
Shield looks
You knew
unstoppable.
they were going to win when they started separating them like that. You just knew Evolution was going to come back and win, or not Evolution, but the Shield. I mean, I kept
Yeah,
having that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought they were going when they went to the ramp with Rollins and Ambrose. I thought they were gonna pin them, but I mean, then I thought, okay, wait, they can't do that because it seems like they have to be in the ring to pin them. I at least thought they were going to eliminate those two guys, and then it's
Yeah.
gonna be Reigns versus them three.
hmm
I didn't expect what we saw tonight, where
I
it
didn't
was all where they beat the hell out of Reigns, and then the Shield made a comeback and won, which it ended up being
they just
3-on-1.
act like too much, though.
What's that? I'm sorry.
It seems like the Shield came back too much, you know?
The Shield just looked unstoppable, and they didn't. And I think they should have lost tonight, honestly.
Yeah, they should to continue the feud. Maybe this feud gets like a month off, and then they come
Batista,
battleground.
I'm hearing Batista's gone because he's gone for a little while. So if they're gonna start any feud, it's gonna be Roman Reigns versus Triple H, which I still think is gonna happen at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that can still happen, but I'm saying for July, being that that's going to be when Battleground is, and
I wouldn't
Money
be
in the Bank,
surprised if they don't throw those guys in the Money in the Bank match.
they could.
You gotta have this Money in the Bank match be pretty solid.
Well, I think it will be, cause especially if the rumors are true, which we don't know yet. We'll find out soon enough about possibly Jericho returning for Money in the Bank.
Sure, yeah, it could happen. I mean, there's 6 guys in the ring, so you gotta think about.
It
who
depends. I don't know. I don't know how they're going.
Yeah, so the Shield ended up getting the win, like we said. They look a little bit too strong right now, so I mean, people could say, "Oh, Triple H, you're complaining about the Shield winning." Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're not complaining. I'm just saying, in knowledge and booking wise, you would have thought the Shield would have lost.
Yes,
I mean,
we're glad Shield won,
yeah,
but it was just if you look at it from the point of view as a fan, like Cena didn't beat Bray Wyatt 2 matches in a row. They both split and had a third match to continue the feud.
yeah. I just think they should have. I don't know. They should have done something different. But I don't know. It was a great match. Some of the moves they did that. Rollins jumping off the Titantron or whatever, that was awesome. And then Ambrose, he was good too. I mean, everybody performed really good. I mean, even Batista, they all performed solid. So I gotta give them credit. I guess MVP of the night, I would gotta give it to Rollins again. I guess. I don't know. Kind of hard to say.
I don't know.
But
Those
it was
are brutal for Reigns. Like, come on.
Yeah, those kendo sticks, that kind of got hard for me to watch for a minute. I'm like, man,
Well, they
ouch.
should
But,
do the Tommy Dreamer thing on the network then. That thing's brutal.
yeah, but it was all in all a good match, solid pay-per-view, solid pay-per-view, solid main event.
That Triple H doesn't put anyone over. I mean, he buries all the young talent. I mean, look what he's done the past 3 months.
Yeah, he's
You know,
definitely boosted up these three guys.
he's all the young talent.
Yeah.
He just put Daniel Bryan and the Shield on main eventer level.
Yep.
The last 3 months.
Yep. But let's get into the IC title match, which was Rob Van Dam versus Bad News Barrett. And this match was actually really good.
Really, I didn't really like it that much.
Really? I thought it was a good match, man. What did you not care for?
It just seems like they did not work well in the ring together at all. It seems like Wade Barrett cannot find a good partner to wrestle with. I enjoy Wade Barrett a lot, but it's just like him and RV did not mesh well to me. It was kind of a stale, to me it was kind of a stale match. It was a good match, but it was just like, oh, okay. RVD's going to do his typical RVD spots, and then pretty much Wade Barrett's going to win the match.
Are you just tired of RVD?
Maybe I am. I wouldn't like the Big E Langston match with him last month either, because it's like, he hasn't meshed well with these two guys. And it's not Wade Barrett's fault. They're putting him against guys who aren't really in his skill set. Like Barrett and Sheamus on SmackDown was a good match. Those two have good chemistry together.
Yeah, because I thought the match was good, but I heard a lot of people, I was reading on Twitter, a lot of people were saying, RVD is just kind of stale, he's past his prime, he's the same old stuff. I guess I could see where they're coming from, but I thought it was a pretty good match. But I also could see your opinion on it as well. If you didn't think they meshed well, they didn't mesh well. And Wade Barrett is still your IC champion, so.
Yeah, nothing big was happening tonight. We all knew that.
Yeah, no worries there, guys. Let's get to another match that I was actually surprised, and which was Rusev versus Big E.
Okay.
I actually liked this match.
I did too, but it just seems like, again, I'm not a Big E Langston fan, but it's like, what is he, Captain America now? It's like, okay, he just, 1 week, he's all his little gimmick, and now all of a sudden he's waving the flag and wearing Kurt Angle tights. I mean, come on.
I think it was more getting a cheap pop.
I know, that's what I think it was too, is like just to give the American cheap pop. It's like, okay, really?
Get the fans behind Langston, but I mean, I thought the match was good. That super kick he did was nice. I thought, I just thought the back and forth match action was really good. I was actually kind of impressed. I didn't expect to see that.
The one spot, really, the crowd was all chanting Ziggler and Punk all night long, and then it finally got.
And speaking of Punk, we'll get into that.
But I mean, that spot finally woke everyone up after he did that. Big E did that little splash suicide dive on Rusev outside the fan. Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Got into the match and they ended it.
Yeah, so Rusev gets the victory, and he's still undefeated. So let's get into a match that was booked on the pre-show, I guess, which was Ryback.
Match too.
I'm sorry, what?
I also do want to talk about the U.S. title match too, but you can talk about that match.
Oh yeah, we'll get into it. I'm just going in order. Ryback versus the Brotherhood, and you predicted a turn on with Cody Rhodes, and I guess you're kind of seeing it coming. Would they get the loss?
It wasn't really a heel turn. It was more like a heel turn seed planted for a heel turn.
Yeah,
just the way he said it in the backstage interview. He's like, "Oh man, the Brotherhood's back tonight. We're back. Yeah, let's go." And it just seems like kind of like that. Like, okay, why would Ryback be on the pay? A lot of people were complaining about the match being on the pay-per-view, which I didn't mind it. I mean, some people complain you only paid $10 for it, so shut up. I mean, geez, complaining about what you're seeing. It was $10.
They pretty much planted the seed into the breakup for tonight. They get the loss again. I don't know what the losing streak is now. But they lose again.
Cody
After the
says,
match, Cody Rhodes comes up to Goldust and pretty much says, "You deserve a better partner," and walks away.
"Yep."
What did you like the match? Did you enjoy it?
The match, yeah, it was a good
Quality
match. I don't mind it. I mean, it was more wrestling on the pay-per-view than your. We got 2 bonus matches. I mean, well, one.
If you're paying $60 for it, would you have minded?
I didn't. I only paid 10.
Yeah, I know, but if you did,
If I wouldn't have, problem, I might have. I don't know, but I mean, this pay-per-view to me, you can't really put those standards on it no more. Really, if some people are still paying for it, hey, get the network. Come on, that's worth the pay-per-views alone. It's worth it.
yeah, if you're getting
It's on the network. If you just watch it for the pay-per-views, I mean, that's worth it right there.
if you're definitely buying pay-per-views every month, I would suggest you get the network.
Yeah, you pay the
It'll
same price.
save you a lot of money. But yeah, Ryback will get the win. They're on a roll. Don't know if they're your contenders. I'm not sure. But who
I
knows?
think they're a good tag team, but they're never gonna be like a champ. They could be champions, I guess.
They're gonna be those jobber tag teams.
Yeah, they're a good tag team. They're like 3MB, but better.
Way
Slightly
better.
3MB.
Yeah. Let's go to the United States title match, which was Cesaro versus Sheamus. I thought this match was
Line of the night. Oh my god. I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, this Paul Heyman says, the guy that they were chanting for is at the other arena at the Blackhawks game.
Yep.
That was that was
good.
that was really good. And we also forgot to mention the Daniel Bryan decision.
We'll get to that in a minute. But the U.S.
title match. Cesaro versus Sheamus. What are your thoughts on this?
I really enjoyed it. I loved the finish too. It was smart.
Yes, he puts him in the Cesaro swing.
Yeah.
And the one who actually gets the worst of it is Cesaro. He was the one who's actually dizzy this time. Sheamus actually capitalizes, gets the roll up and gets the win. This feud is not over. Definitely not.
We can even see it continue at Payback Money in the Bank.
No, I think Cesaro's in the Money in the Bank match. That's 100%. 100% he's in the Money in the Bank.
I talked about this about a year ago. Me, you, and Josh both did, I think. Is this the year Cody Rhodes wins the money? Remember we talked about this last year. Does Cody Rhodes win the Money in the Bank this year?
No.
No?
0%. He wins it.
Because we were both all talking about Cody Rhodes should have won it last year. A lot of people were feeling that.
No, he will not win it, and he has no chance. So if you won't even be in it.
Because didn't Josh say he'd win it like within the year or something like that?
Yeah, but he's not gonna win it. No chance. No chance in hell. I'd bet my house on it. No way.
One title.
I'd bet my house on it. But brutal match, back and forth. I mean, jeez. This was like a 30-minute match?
Yeah, it seemed like it. At least 22 minutes. If not longer,
Cesaro ended up losing. He did not look, weak or nothing like that. It was a strong performance between both of them.
Since he's became a Paul Heyman guy, technically.
Yeah, he hasn't really won very much since he's become a Paul Heyman guy. Good point.
This is his first big pay-per-view. No, he had Extreme Rules against RVD that triple threat match, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he won that last month, and then he lost tonight. Which to me is kind of a weird booking. Like you were saying, we're booking in some of these matches, but I mean, that was kind of odd to have Cesaro just lose, but
yeah, well, I had a feeling Sheamus was going to win. But all in all, good match.
Cesaro doesn't need a title, though.
Yeah, he don't.
He has Heyman.
Yeah. Let's get into this whole Daniel Bryan decision before we end this video tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night for our Raw review show.
Yes.
Daniel Bryan and Brie come out with Stephanie McMahon. CM Punk chance as well. She says the fans want him to quit like CM Punk did. I thought that was freaking awesome.
First time I've ever heard his name actually said since he left.
Yeah, man, it was.
I
It
mean, Paul
was.
the crowd chants before, but they've never actually said CM Punk on TV. And a lot of
Yeah,
people
it
kept
was.
thinking, oh, he's working out at a wrestling gym. He's jogging around Chicago. Oh, he's going to be at the pay-per-view. You know, everyone kept looking at that.
Yeah, it's insane.
And yeah, like some person pointed out on Twitter that yeah, his wife, him and AJ are getting married. Shocker. And and that she's not returning until after their wedding, but he's going to show up tonight.
No chance in hell.
Show up, they would promote the hell out of that if he's coming back.
Yeah.
Just make it some big surprise and no promotion behind it.
Yeah, very good point. But Daniel Bryan and Bree are in the ring. Stephanie McMahon pretty much, tells Daniel Bryan to give up the titles. Bree tells her, I can't remember exactly what Bree said. Stephanie McMahon was a. Yeah,
Oh yeah, they did do a thing where she's a bitch or whatever, called her a bitch or whatever, and then
yeah, called her a bitch. Stephanie McMahon was about to fire Bree, where Bree says, "No, you can't fire me. I quit." Ends up slapping the shit out of Stephanie McMahon, and Stephanie McMahon.
keeps the titles. Then I take it then.
Yeah, and she runs out of the ring and runs back into the locker room, and I guess that's gonna set up maybe a match for them two at SummerSlam, possibly.
Hey, you were talking about this, like where can they go with this? And I think it's kind of odd that they're not gonna have a champion, but the rumor is that Daniel Bryan could be back by July.
Yeah, he should be back by next pay-per-view.
I didn't hear that.
That's still another month away, June 29th. So he still has another
9 days away. It's in June 29th.
Yeah, so he has almost to the end of the month.
They said he'll be back by Money in the Bank, maybe the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, so I think Daniel Bryan is in good shape. Can't wait to see the fallout of what goes down tomorrow night on Raw. I mean, especially with the slap.
Unless she says, Bree, you're not fired and Daniel can keep her title. She wants her. I don't know if they want to do something like that or what.
Yeah, should be interesting to see where they go tomorrow night on Raw. Shield with the Shield and Evolution going at it. I mean, I was kind of, like I said, I was shocked to see the Shield win. Didn't expect to see that outcome at all.
Because where do you go with the Shield from here? Like, where do you go from the rest of the titles from here? I mean, and where do you go with? I mean, unless you keep Sheamus and Cesaro going in a feud, then you got Wade Barrett. I mean, he was really kept off TV, it seemed like, all month almost, since he won the title last month, it seemed like.
Yeah, Wade Barrett's definitely on a push right now. I'm not going to complain about that at all.
Yeah. I mean, and what do you do with the world? You just you do a number one contenders tournament?
I just think Daniel Bryan's going to keep it. I really do think he's going to be able to defend his title.
How do you determine the next number one contender? Is it going to be at, like, the next, Payback? Or not Payback. Why are you saying Payback? Battleground, maybe? The next title match?
I think he's going to defend his title at Money in the Bank.
I don't know if he can. Because Money in the Bank's in June 29th.
Yeah, and that's what I heard, that he might be able to be coming back. That's what I heard.
I hope he does, but I just heard someone said he won't be back at Money in the Bank probably like the next pay-per-view or sometime in July.
I don't know, unless they do the Money in the Bank to where the Money in the Bank is a number one contenders match.
They could do that in the Money in the Bank match.
Yeah, they could do it that way if they want to go that route.
Do it, though. Like, we just have one Money in the Bank with a few matches added on, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that'd be interesting. It'll be intriguing to see where they go. That's why I think it would have been much easier if he would have gave up the title, because then they could have done a Money in the Bank for the title match.
Yeah, possibly. But yeah, it's going to pretty much wrap up the show. Oh, what did you overall grade this match? Pay-per-view.
After the first match, I mean, the next couple matches weren't that great, They did what they needed to, I guess. Because I mean, the Divas match we didn't talk about. That was still a decent match.
Oh yeah, we didn't. I'm sorry, we didn't mention that one. Paige over Alicia Fox. So
I mean, the only titles we didn't have on the line tonight was the world title and the tag team. So I assume they'll be on the line next couple days. If not, maybe a main event. But it's hard to grade these pay-per-views now. Let's see, because I didn't pay a lot for it, so I can't really grade like a hard grade on it. It was a good pay-per-view. We want to do stars, or you want to do like best out of
1 through 5.
We had 3 good matches. I'll give it a 4. Could have improved some, but I enjoyed it.
I would give it a 4 as well. I came into this pay-per-view with low expectations. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was, and I give it a 4. I thought a lot of the matches were better than I thought, and I think the match of the night was definitely the last man standing match for sure.
Because the Shield match was kind of like the same match it was at Extreme Rules. It's basically the same match.
Yeah, and then I just didn't care for the Shield winning again. But all in all, it was a really good pay-per-view. I give it a 4. We will be back tomorrow night with a Monday night review for tomorrow's Monday Night Raw. So I hope y'all guys tune in, and then we'll be back the following week again with our Monday night reviews. If TNA ever gets better, maybe one day we will actually watch the show and do a TNA review show, but I'm not ordering the pay-per-view. I have no intent on watching TNA anytime soon. So I'm sorry, guys. This WWE is way better. ROH is way better. If there's more of a way I could keep up with ROH a lot more, to where we could do ROH videos every week or so, I would enjoy that. But yeah, it's just the tapings on the weekends are just they're way behind of what's going on in real time. It's just too much. Yeah, so it's just too much going on. So all the ROH fans that do apparently watch us, we apologize, but we do enjoy the product way more than TNA. Trust us.
Well, because it's not a 2-hour talking show on Ring of Honor.
Yeah, and they don't. It's just. That product is just way better run than TNA. TNA is pathetic right now. But anyways,
renewed yet by Spike TV that I've heard their contracts haven't even been renewed yet to even come back yet.
Yeah,
I have a place to come.
Yeah, they're just awful right now. So all in all, the WWE tonight performed solid. We can't wait to see what happens tomorrow night on Raw. And we'll be back.
Yeah, in just a few weeks. I mean, this was last year. We would be so mad about this, because we're paying $60 for these pay-per-views, and man, but now it's like bring them 3 times a month if you want. Come on.
Yep. But yeah, WWE tonight was pretty solid pay-per-view, and we'll be back tomorrow night about 15 minutes after Raw. So we hope everybody will tune in. Please leave any comments down below. Please subscribe. We thank everybody who watched our NXT video. If you guys actually enjoy our NXT videos, maybe every once in a while we will do an NXT video, just giving our thoughts about what's going on in the product. If I see our video views increase, but right now it's not enough to where we can just do videos every week about NXT.
Yeah, I mean, it's only an hour show anyway.
Yeah, so we do appreciate people who do watch it. Right now, our Raw videos are doing really good in the books, and we do appreciate everybody who watch. But yeah, again, if you want us to do TNA videos, I am really sorry. We're going to have to watch somebody else. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. Just Dave and I are just not into the product right now.
I can't deal with it. I mean, it's so bad where MVP is going to become your champion probably this month, and it's just stupid. And now we got the new Shield, the black version of the Shield. I mean, that's all they pretty much are.
Nah, it's just not. There's no need to waste our time about it. But anyways, We'll be
Sorry.
back tomorrow night about 11:15 Eastern Time. So please, everybody, join us, and we'll be back with our Raw review as well. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and please leave comments and sub. Thank you very much, everybody.